Hi friends, Andrea here with a new video for Hip Kid Club. The challenge this week was to make a couple of cards incorporating mixed media and stamping. So I'm gonna be working with the July kits with the exception of one of the papers, and one of the stamp sets that I'm going to be using are from the June kits. Apart from that, all July. So I'm starting with this summer card file, which is one of my favorites from the exclusive July card files. You definitely need to take a look at those. They are all amazing, and I've seen already so many of you have used these particular one to create your projects, and I know it is just so perfect. So I will be making a shaker card, and right now I'm about to start working on the background of the card, and that's where I will incorporate my mixed media for this one. So I will start by adding a coat of clear gesso, just a light coat to prepare. This is the basil textured white cardstock, and I'm going to be working with, you can see all of them there, the Nuvo mousse, the embellishment mousse. These are some of the magical powders, the Lindy's magical powders, and I also have some of the Art Philosophy watercolors and some of the Pink Fresh Studio watercolors. Those are from my stash. And the idea here is I'm not looking for anything in particular. I just want to get to the point. I'm playing with the watercolors and the powders until I get to the point where I like the color. I'm looking for kind of like, let's say green with blue, and I get there. In the end, I get there. I was really excited working on this project. I even got my heat gun out and decided to speed up the process because I wanted to get there. I had that idea. I wanted to see my shaker card already finished. So, yep, you'll see me using that heat gun a couple of times. I think that's it. Because after this, once I'm okay with the color that I got on my background, like I like this, I'm coming now with a stencil. Yes, I'm coming with the stencil now and using the Nuvo embellishment mousse, which I love. These are one of my favorite products. So I've been getting super excited every time that the color kit incorporates one of this. And the stencil for this month is beautiful. This is already the second time that I work with it. Okay, I decided that I wanted this solid pink for the background of the word summer. I didn't want these to be part of the shaker. After I did this, I thought that I could have made it just as a separate section of a shaker, like make two shakers. But at the moment, I just wanted it to be solid. And here I'm coming with the acetate piece, and this is what's going to create the base, the shaker. I almost had an accident there, but the cut file, it survived. My background is already dry, and then you'll see me testing, and that's what I'm gonna have on the back. So I'm using adhesive foam to create that dimension and then the window of the shaker, and I'm adding some of the sequins that match somehow the background, and I'm adding that yellow. I don't know, just because I do love to add yellow accents to some of the products, especially because nothing else will have yellow. And now very carefully I cover that cover it back and create that shaker. And I'm using the craft cardstock that we got in the You Like kit. On the cardstock kit, I think it's perfect. I love that. And there you have, I have the base, and then I'm coming with some additional elements to decorate the card. So I picked some of the Dear Lizzie leaves, and I'm sticking them to a piece of vellum. I don't want them to lose that clear backing effect. See, you see the difference with the flamingo. I want it to be super pink, super bright. That is why I'm sticking it to white cardstock. But the leaves, I want them to still have that clear effect. I just don't want them to be sticky on the back. Last thing, this is just a piece of pattern paper that I'm using for the inside of the card. If I want to write the message, I always like it to be on a separate piece of card. It also helps to add some thickness to the second page of the card, so it's not just super heavy on the front. Now the second card, here we're going to the extremes with these two cards. It's gonna be a super summary. You have the palm beach and the flamingos and the leaves, and this second card is all about staying home. So that's why I picked the pattern paper from the Pink Fresh Studio collection that we got last month that I didn't get to use. Don't know why, because it's a beautiful pattern. But here we go. We are also going to incorporate some of the exclusive stamps also from the June kits, and you'll see the idea once we get there. So as of now, I want to kind of recreate the same or have the same idea that the pattern paper. So I'm using only the same two stamps, one right next to the other. We're gonna play with some watercolors, and we're also gonna do some embossing. There you go. So I'm adding the last one, and I'm using this stamping tool because it helps. I want the black color to be really clear. I need to get a perfect stamp, so you saw that I had to do it twice. And right now I'm going to use clear embossing powder, and I love to do that because it helps every time. Whenever I want to use watercolors, it just makes it super easy it creates a barrier, so you don't get the colors all mixed up, or you don't have to be super careful when you're coloring once the images are already embossed. So then you'll see, even though this is speed up, you see that I'm not being super careful, and it's because of that. The embossing, it creates that barrier that, especially on those tiny areas, you won't get your colors mixed up. And that's definitely one thing I love. So this could be the kind of thing that whenever you want to do some stamping and coloring, and when you're creating more than just one card and you want to go a little bit faster, this definitely helps to speed up that process. Here we go. We're gonna fussy cut that. And yeah, the houses end up being quite bigger than the other ones, but then you get that effect. Those houses are super close to you, and then you know the rest. I added some, you can see it there, some adhesive foam, and then I ended up using only 2 of the other layers. And I'm using the same craft cardstock for the base of my card. And for the title, we're gonna come with some more stamping, and we're gonna keep working with the embossing. So this is a super old stamp set, and I took the word happy from there, and the memories is from the exclusive stamp set that we got in the June kits. So I stamped it and it says happy memories, and I'm using some super thin white embossing powder. And there you go. Super simple. The last detail that I add are these enamel dots, 3 on each side of the title. And then on this one I also add a piece of cardstock on the inside, and you'll see it here. So you'll see I went to the extremes. It is summer, 2 different summer cards. A very bright one. The second one, it's more our reality in 2020 and how most of us are gonna end up spending our summer. So just different ideas and different techniques that I hope you incorporate those into your projects. Could be layouts, mini albums, you can see here cards or DIY projects. And these are, as I said, the June and July kits combined with some mixed media and stamping. I hope you have a wonderful day. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.